today, from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, this is the National Football League. And the Minnesota Vikings taking on Brock Purdy and the San Francisco 49ers.
Spread between 4th and 6th Streets in downtown Minneapolis. We welcome you inside spacious U.S. Bank Stadium. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Minnesota Vikings. Greg Joseph now ready to get this one started, and we are underway from Minneapolis. Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
For every rookie prospect, there are always nerves involved in this moment, running your team out to start a game. But there's a reason they brought him in. We're willing to make him their starter today. They believe he can overcome those nerves and lead his team to a victory. We saw him do it at the collegiate level and really make himself into a leader and someone you can envision doing the exact same thing here in the NFL.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You've got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. Second and 7. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On first down, Purdy. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Purdy to throw it on first down. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Purdy will set up to throw it here. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Purdy. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing here, Purdy. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down right around the 18-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here we go with McCaffrey. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration.
Well, that's what's called being aggressive right there. But I don't know that it's reckless. I think it's much more of a message, hey, defense, I believe in you in case we don't get it. And offense, trying to let them know he believes in them as well.
I like it. Your first drive of the game in plus territory, be aggressive. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Over the middle, it's complete. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Four yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. Purdy from the gun. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Chances are good. He's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that that could be a really, really frequent combination. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Gold is good, and we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. Well, of course, you want to find the end zone, but, you know, you go on the road, you get 3 points. I think you take it.
Yeah, pretty good start to the day for them, don't you think? Right? You go out there, get the 3 points. Now, look, it's not going to silence this crowd, but it might take a little bit of steam out of them right off the top.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Taken in at the 3. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcoming everyone to our downtown Orlando studios in this EA Sports Halftime Report. This one's been all about the defense. Just a lone field goal in that first half. And as a result, not too much available in terms of highlights. But that's okay. We've got a full half to go. And to bring it your way, let's get back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. Kene Nwagu now out of his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. And the Vikings set to go on offense to begin the third quarter. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
On the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Throwing is Cousins. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now Cousins. And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And a solid run down inside the 30. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you've got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
Cousins trying to get his guys up to the line of scrimmage quickly. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. They'd love to get a little closer if they need to kick the field goal on 4th down. From this spot, it's 46 yards. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. A little extra pressure with this one for Greg Joseph. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And this one is right through. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. This hasn't exactly been a battle of one touchdown after the other, quite the opposite. But at 3-3 now here in the 4th, it's been an entertaining game considering just 2 field goals.
Yeah, is it really a football game now, or are we watching baseball? Because this feels like a pitcher's duel, doesn't it? Nice and tense on the edge of your seat. Have you been scoring this one? A lot of strikeouts and ground balls in this one.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. Taking it about the 1. And we have free football. Overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. I cannot imagine how these players and coaches feel, Charles, because my palms sweating up here in the booth now as we go to the 3rd drive of overtime. And as we know from here on out, any points win this football game.
I'll throw you a towel as well, partner.
Oh, and it's intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. What a gigantic interception here in the first drive of overtime. And now, Charles, with where they're at on the field, I mean, they're already in field goal range to win this thing.
And the head coach is just talking to the special teams coordinator right now and saying, okay, where does he want the ball positioned? Because that's all you're going to do on offense. Move it to that spot. Make sure you take care of the football and probably 3rd down, kick the field goal, and try and win this game.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. The first throw in overtime now for Cousins. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard. To throw, Cousins. And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column. So the game-winning touchdown came through the air in overtime. 4 quarters wasn't enough. We were treated to a really good one, weren't we, Parker?
That we were, and I just love being able to be witness to a game like this all the way through. Who's going to win it? Oh, what? We're getting overtime? Great for us. A lot of tension on the field. Very tough. Not a surprise it ended with a passing touchdown. That's the way we play in the NFL. But the execution is pretty darn good.
Well, obviously, Charles, this was by no means an offensive track meet. I mean, the defenses were the story in this ball game. But, hey, they got enough points to get the job done. And at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
You're absolutely right about that, partner. In such a low-scoring game, it completely changes everything you had planned to do out there. Fortunately for them, they got just enough scoring to bring home the win. And in this type of a game, to play their defense, that became one of their biggest keys.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men.